Simplicity is the key. Simplicity is the name of the game. You don't have to get fancy. We have had some great success with this.
So yeah, we can go over some of these ads, give you guys the examples. Let me share my screen here. So once you come in here to the library, when you first log in, up here is library, then you're going to scroll down to the Vault release area. And like Manuel was saying, we have different months here. Every month is going to be updated. We're going to start with September, since these are our most recent ads. And then let me go ahead and expand this. All right, so we have about, I think, more than 50 accounts right now. And so we went through all the different accounts and we found the best performing ads in different categories, whether it's e-commerce or branding or video views. And then we put these all in here for you guys once it's actually loads here. All right, hopefully you can see that better. Okay, so once you come in here, you're going to see, so let's start with the branding example, the branding ad template. This is for a company called Great Oral Health. So one of the steps in the funnel is to increase, that the branding at the top of the funnel. So we do that with a campaign designed for video views. So the objective here was video views. We spent about $300 on this one ad here, and we were able to generate 26,500 through play. So that's 15 seconds or more, because the default usually will show up on your dashboard is the 3-second video views. So 15 seconds or more. I think this video was only about a minute or so. So 15 seconds or more was pretty good. We were only paying a cent per view. The audience that we used for this was actually a lookalike audience of our purchasers. So for this audience, we're using a Great Oral Health CSV. What that means is a list of customers that we downloaded from Shopify, and we uploaded that as our custom audience, and then we created our lookalike audience from that. Why is that important, or why do I point that out, is because that's a custom audience that's not going to change on you. Whereas if you were to do that with a list of just using your pixel, that can vary depending on the time period that you choose there. So this actually worked out very well for us, using that as our base custom audience. And we did this lookalike, we ran this ad to them. So that one turned out really nice. And then the next one here on the list is the Ecommerce Ad Template. So this is for Shopify store selling his products. You can see we had 199 comments, 426 shares. And this is only in Puerto Rico. It's a tiny island. I think it has a total of 4 million, maybe less now, population. And we're actually only running it in one of the cities of Puerto Rico. So it did really good. What was that?
2 million. People keep on leaving the island. There's more people leaving than being born. It's crazy, but it is. When I was born, they had 3 million people on the island. Now they have 2.5.
It keeps going down, man. Everybody, I think they're coming to Florida. I don't know. It's getting pretty crowded around here.
Oh, there's more than 2 million people from Puerto Rico in the U.S. already. So they have pretty much doubled the population outside the country.
Wow.
Crazy. But our e-commerce brands are doing pretty good over there. And this guy, Dr. 𝗟𝗏, is doing great too.
Yeah, so this guy has a clinic where he does acupuncture and other holistic style treatments. And then he's like, well, everybody that comes to my clinic, I'm also offering them, these products when they come here. Can we just try it out to see if it works on Shopify? And then it worked out really, really well. We only spent $20 on this one. We got 3 results already, $137 of revenue here. But you can see we had a lot of engagement, which we then turn around and we keep retargeting and retargeting. So this one also performed very well. So the audience for this was actually our video watchers. So people that watched 95% through plays all the way up to 95%. I think this was a typo. It's not cold audience. So this would be more warm audience, people that we already had showed a different kind of video to. Okay, and then on the placements here, I'll just point out that we pretty much always are using auto placements on all the ad sets that we're running, because we're letting Facebook do the optimization for us. When you choose auto placements, especially when it comes to video, there's a lot of extra placements that your video can run on. Number one, you're going to get more video views that you can then retarget. But number two, it just brings down what's called the CPM, cost per mil. So it's like how much you're paying for every 1,000 people that you're reaching. So you can just reach a lot more people and you're going to put them through your funnels here. So auto placements is what I recommend for now. And then the next one here is our messenger lead magnet example. So we are doing a test your keto knowledge type of like a quiz. So this one we chose sponsored message campaign, which means this is the type of campaign that will show the ad inside Messenger and pretty much to anybody that you choose. They don't have to be your ManyChat subscriber. So I think we're going to kind of go over a lot of Messenger today, but so I'll just kind of quickly glance over this. We spent $279. We had 432 messaging conversations started at 65 cents. And this is just, again, cold audience, which was a lookalike of our Amazon customer purchaser list. So if you guys want to know how to get your Amazon customer list, because I know they kind of did away with that, but we have a service for that, we can follow up with you guys in regards to that. Again, auto placements was the one that we chose, but this one was running inside Messenger as the main placement there. Okay, and then for lead generation ad template, there's a couple different ways you can go about for leads. There's an objective for just the Facebook lead form, which keeps everything inside, Facebook. But in this particular case, we already have a lot of data for him. So we just go straight to conversions. We run it as a optimized for leads, right? Instead of a purchase or an add to cart or anything like that, you choose lead as your conversion objective. And for this one, we spent $631. We got 800 leads, more than 800 there. Cost per result was only $5.38. One thing I'll point out about this ad is that compared to other ads that we've run, this one had the doctor speaking directly to the camera. And this was not a fancy video by any means. He just picked up the phone, started pointing it and pointing it to himself, selfie style, just walking around outside his office, and it works. So sometimes you don't have to get super fancy, just pull out your phone and that works just as well. So this one, we are targeting just all cities excluding New York. So this one is actually pretty interesting. We're not using any interest. So even though like this is for, a diabetes webinar, we didn't choose any type of interest at all. We just said, show it to everybody in these cities. So that's something that you can definitely try, especially if you are trying to run an ad to a local area, like around your city or something like that. Just try it open interest, no targeting at all. Okay, and then the last one here is the video view ad template. So this is again, just you can see in the video thumbnail here. This is me.
Please note the supermodel on the video.
I think I'm going to start charging to be influencer now for some of our accounts. It's doing really good. It's doing really good. A lot of other accounts that I've just done a video like this. Again, nothing fancy. I just put my phone on a tripod, started talking to it about my product. And I think this was either a minute or a little bit more than a minute. So it's not very long at all. And we actually have run this two different ways. But this way here that I'm going to show is for the video view ad template. And then also notice at the top here, the copy that we use is just pretty much like a review of the product that I was talking about in the video. So like the copy, they just kind of grabbed what I was saying in the video, and then we put it as your ad copy here. So we spent a little bit more than $300. We got more than 2,000 video views right away, costing 30 cents per view. So not as low as I normally would like to see it, but it actually was getting us sales. So we left it on. And like I said, we ran it actually two different ways. As a video view, it started, but then we used the same post ID and we threw it into a conversion campaign as well. So this one turned out to be really good. So the audience on this one was just cold audience, women between 40 to 65. The interest that we chose here was probiotic, narrowed down. So, maybe we can show that a little bit later, but once you're in the ad set, you choose your interest and then you can say, well, I want to choose people that are interested in probiotics, but also people that are interested in tooth, just the interest just called tooth. And then on top of that, narrow it even more with people that are online shoppers. If you've never tested this interest here before, online shoppers, that is gold. That's basically people that have clicked the shop now call to action on any other ads. So these are obviously people that are shoppers, and that one and engaged shoppers are pretty good. But the way we use that is to layer it down with other interests that are really big. And then you use these to just narrow it down so you're not targeting, 100 million people. and it works really, really good. So you should try that out.
Let me say something here about this particular strategy. This is something very simple to do. And we have been doing that for quite a while already. Obviously, we have a lot of guys here, and these guys and gals too, they love to work with the clients and the accounts, and they love the products. So they get super into it. So the clients, what they do is that they send us samples, and then we end up doing it ourselves. And for example, they'll send out, I have a client that has some pet supplements. So he'll send out the supplements and, hey, who has dogs at AGM? And then we go to one of the staff members, and then the AGM staff member goes and documents some videos and giving some feedback. And it's very simple. And Jorge has been doing this also himself. For example, with some of our natural slim products, he's at the house and he's serving himself with a little, just a simple phone camera and grabbing a cup, serving some hot water, mixing the tea. Oh, this is great, or whatever. Something simple like that. If you look at the graphics, eliminate coffee breath naturally. That could be done in seconds. If you guys don't know how to do it, two options. Number one, you can do the mini course that we have inside the training area that you guys have access to on content creation. Number two, you can grab your raw file and go to a place like Fiverr, like Upwork, any place. There's many options out there. And you can then have them do a little graphic, a little message at the top, coffee breath naturally removed, or whatever that may be based on your product. That light looks weird on my head. And then we always like to add captions, because as you know, there's a lot of people, a big percentage of them, that they don't even play the sound ever on social media. So captions is important, and you got to figure out how to add those captions. And Jorge just posted there, wave.video is a good place to get these edits done. And also we have a place for transcriptions. We use two different ones. One of them is rev.com, R-E-V as in Victor.com. And the other one, there's another place that you can plug in the entire video file and it will spit out the entire caption. Super simple to do, and it's super cheap also. So simplicity is the key. Simplicity is the name of the game. You don't have to get fancy. We have had some great success with this. The other thing that you'll notice in that template is that it uses, even though it is a brand, Great Oral Health, it uses a lot of the testimonial content, not only on the video, but also on the copy. It leaves your mouth feeling super fresh and clean. Jorge R. What they don't know is that Jorge is the Chief Marketing Officer responsible at the top for that particular account. It looks like just a customer taking advantage of the product. We did another one, funny one, right, Jorge? The one with the Zoom call. That was a funny one.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Yeah. So anyways, the team is getting creative with this, but it doesn't have to be anything too fancy, guys. Simplicity. Simplicity is the name of the game for you guys to run this stuff. If you notice these templates at the top right, they have a big red button that says click here to download this template. You can actually click there to download that template. Yes, that's true. All right. And then you can go in there and maybe grab that video, and you can give it to somebody to create it for you, or copy the concept and maybe just replace the text with your own testimonial, just the call to action. So it goes in line with your brand, and now off you go. All you got to do is replace the actual video itself. Nothing fancy. You see, it just has the text throughout the whole thing at the top, eliminate coffee breath naturally, and then at the bottom, the captions. Okay, so yes, he's showing the coffee. He has bad coffee breath. It's official, and you're reading along to make sure. And then when you click on that, you're gonna select the ad account, and then you're gonna import it, and it's gonna add it straight into your ad account.